So I've been awarded 3 days of Super Duolingo, and this regularly happens if you go on Duolingo a lot. If you've got your streak going for days and days, you will get awarded with Super Duolingo for up to 3 days for free, and you can make the most of it then. And you can do, I'm just going to show you a few things you can do on Super Duolingo that you can't do with normal Duolingo. Now if you look at your lessons here, you've got on the sides these little things like this, right? Some of those are match madnesses, and then it will cost you nothing to play. So that's a match madness, that one. And then some of them are just a whole mixed up bunch of exercises, and again it will cost you nothing to keep having a go at as many levels as you want. There's always 3 stars to gain. The 3rd star is almost impossible to win because it's so fast and usually involves a lot of typing at the end. You can do swipe typing. If you've ever learned to swipe type on the keyboard will be set up for German as well. I'm going to just demonstrate what I mean in case you've never done it. So we're going to do the exercise in turn.
Hier ist das Telefon, das kaputt. Hier ist das Telefon, das kaputt ist.
Now, did you see that? I only saw it for a moment, but if you go back a few seconds, you'll see that I was swipe typing. And you see how fast you have to. That's just the first level for that. So they're very, very difficult. And of course, you can go through your normal lessons and you can play for as long as you like. It doesn't matter how many, you won't lose any hearts. There's no hearts to lose. You can go through the normal lessons again and again and again and do practice and whatever. But now press this dumbbell here. And what this opens up for you, well, the very first thing it's got is your review at the top. Sharpen your ear with focused listening practice, okay? So today's review is for listening. I've done a couple of those already, but you can also do that here where it says conversation below there and it says listen. That'll be the same thing as what it's given me for today's review. It's got listen there. That is purely listening exercises. You're going to be hearing people yakking away in German.
Berlin und Hamburg sind Städte im Norden. Sind.
Now, you don't have, this isn't time limited, this.
Norden.
Take your time with these exercises.
Frankfurt hat den größten Flughafen in Deutschland.
Frankfurt ist die Stadt mit dem größten Gebäude.
You see, try to start typing them as you're hearing it, otherwise you're going to have to play it again, and it feels better if you've managed to do it with one listening. Now that wasn't time limited, so that was the listening exercise. And you've got speak as well there. I won't show you that because if I start to speak, it covers up the microphone on this recording device here, so you can't actually hear me speaking. But that will just have things that you have to speak correctly. And if you're trying to just accumulate lots and lots of points and move up the ladder, that's the best way to do it. If you've got Super Duolingo, just do loads and loads and loads of speaking exercises and you're just going to accumulate loads of points. So when you have Super Duolingo and you want to move up the ladder, or you want to complete some minutes of learning, but you don't want to have to do anything too difficult, go for the speaking exercise. That's really good. Or you're just practicing your accent, really, nothing more than that, and your ability to read the language. Now we move on to this. We've got mistakes. Look, you'll collect. Now this is the very, very valuable part of Super Duolingo that you don't get when you're playing normal Duolingo. It's got my recent mistakes. See that? So these are weak spots that need looking at. See, there's a red dot. That means it's something I keep getting wrong, or that Duo has noticed I get wrong, and we can do a review of my recent mistakes there. And this is going to be focused on mistakes that Duo has pinpointed that I need to work on. So it's very valuable, this. So this is something you should definitely be doing. If you get your free Duolingo, definitely go straight for this and have a go at it. It's going to review 10 mistakes. This drawing belongs to my daughter. Diese Zeichnung gehört meine Tochter. So presumably I got that wrong at some point in the past. He's probably going to learn that I don't get it wrong now. I'm meeting my boyfriend on Thursday. Now I have to type here. I'm going to show you the swiping just so that you can see how it works. And that can be used when you have to type quickly for the time-based exercises. I'm meeting my boyfriend on Thursday-ish. See that? Treffer. Meine Freund am. I think actually I put Tuesday instead of Thursday. I think it's Donnerstag. See, that's swiping. I think that's correct. But you can, don't forget, on Duolingo you can click on the actual word that you've got to translate. You see if it's got a dotted line underneath, you can click it and have a look. It'll tell you. Meinen. I see, this is my endings. That's where I get it wrong. That probably was what I got wrong. Meinen. Meine. I can't remember if it's meinen, or what it is. The endings, I can't remember them. Did you know that Oktoberfest begins in September? Wusstest du das? Oktoberfest. This one I get wrong because I forget that it's the
Das
Oktoberfest.
in September.
And yeah, I thought it might be that too, but I didn't do it because I wasn't quite sure. Because of das, because of using das in the middle, that conjunction puts that verb at the end of the sentence. So lots of difficult ones on there. I don't want to put on this skirt. Ich will. This is probably to do with me putting the nicht immediately there. I put ich will nicht, and then I put the thing. I'm always doing that. Ich will. This skirt. Is it dieser Rock? Nicht. That's the bit I get wrong. What is it? Anziehen or something. I think to put on. Ich will diese Rock nicht anziehen. And what I would have done in the past is constantly put ich will nicht diese Rock. I don't know if the dieser is correct. Diesen, das, and dieses. Diesen. Oh, and there's a mir there as well. It's a reflexive verb. God. I did there is because I just can't remember these endings. I can't remember them, and it keeps giving me this one, then I get that wrong, then it goes back to that one, then I get that wrong, then it gives me back to this one, I get this one wrong, then it goes back to that one, I get that one wrong, and it drives me absolutely nuts. So what I did there, I did intentionally put in the wrong answer on that one quickly so that I can remember what the hell the correct answer is for this one, because I can't remember these endings. And rather than learning them, I just need to get through the exercises, because I'm not aiming to speak perfect German, because that's an aim I won't be able to achieve. I'm aiming to speak German to function, and these endings, dieser, diesen, and diesern, and diesem, and all that, I can't be doing with it. I can't be doing with some of these endings. They're completely irrelevant. Every time I've got the wrong ending and a German has told me I've got the wrong ending and I've said, but you understood me, they've said yes. So I'm not bothering, sorry, but I'm not bothering to learn these minor and minimum diesems and deezers. I can't learn all these millions of genders and millions of endings for different things and different cases. So I am just going to get that wrong and get that wrong so that I can still remember what the hell the answer was from when I just did it. That's how I'm getting through these, as you can see. You can do that with Super Duolingo because I'm not burning a heart every time. It's much harder to do once you're not using Super Duolingo and it costs you a heart every time you get something wrong. So what you have to do then is when it gives you the answer, take a screenshot, and then when you come back to it, you just have to copy it off the screenshot. And I know it sounds like cheating, but if, like me, you're nearly 55 years old and you don't have time to learn the language fully, that's how you have to do it. Ich will mir diesen Rock. I can't even remember the verb to put on now. Ansehen. Oh, nicht ansehen. Ich will mir, you see, and I did it again, diesen Rock nicht ansehen. And you see I'm doing the swipe typing as well. Right, you could open this can for me. Ear. I'm not sure the difference between ear and Z and do. I don't understand what this ear is. I thought ear was your, not you. Ihr könntet diese Dose, I bet that dieser's wrong. Für mich, look, it's remembered. Aufmachen. It's remembered. The actual Android has remembered. That's what I was saying. What was wrong with that? Oh, it's two N's, not two T. Oh, okay. I thought I used swipe typing for that, but it probably remembered that I misspelled it. So sometimes what I also do is I'll take a screenshot of those ones that I don't understand why I got it wrong, like that ear. Why is ear you instead of Z or do? That's something I'll normally take a screenshot of as well, so I can go back and look at it. So we've done our review of mistakes. I will have whizzed through a lot of that for you because it just became too difficult. And the next thing on Super Duolingo we can look at is words. Now, I've put them in all alphabetical order there, but actually, this is my 2,230 words that it has taught me. Okay, and you can press them all to hear them all.
Am teuersten.
You can load them all. It doesn't load them all at once. We're just in the A's now, and now we're in the B's. Okay, Besuch.
Besuch.
To visit. Bildschirm.
Bildschirm.
I don't remember that word. Bioladen.
Bioladen.
Whole food store. Brav.
Brav.
Don't remember that one either. But some of these are rusty. Brauchst.
Brauchst.
I know that one. Brötchen. Bunt, like
Bunt.
bunting. Bushaltestelle.
Bushaltestelle.
And so we've got all our words there, okay? And let's just sort them by recently learned. There they are. So we've got those. Now, I thought some of them had red dots next to them. If I had been... Oh, well, I thought I was going to show you that some of those words had red dots next to them if they're weak, but it didn't seem to put them on there. But maybe that you have to wait for the red dot to appear. Don't know. Let's review the words. So this is just like a Match Madness, but it's not time limited. So we can just slowly go through these. Leather jacket, lederjacke.
Lederjacke.
Skirt,
Rock.
Wave, Weg,
Weg.
Raincoat, Regenmantel,
Regenmantel.
Outwards, Danach. Okay, so we did a little practice of German words. Again, that's something very useful that you can do here, you see. Which you can't do if you don't have the Super Duolingo.
Wir wollten zusammen einen Drachen bauen. Einen. Bauen. Bauen.
Unless you got Super Duolingo, see? So they're the things to look at when you have Super Duolingo. And, you know, you're going to accumulate loads of points. Look how many points I've accumulated there now. Now the other thing I can do, of course, is I can change languages. I can go to a stronger language if I want to. If I want to really rack up points quickly, then I can sort of cheat and go to French, which is a much stronger language for me. Go onto the Super Duo and just do speaking, for like 10 minutes of reading out French. And it's just dead easy for me. I could even probably do the listening, I don't know.
Nous avons nettoyé la maison.
Yeah. We've
Nettoyé
cleaned the
la
house.
maison.
So see, I just did that with French. And it's not really cheating. I mean, it's kind of a nice, refreshing change, really. Role play. I don't know what role play is. Discuss life choices. I've never seen this before, so this might be something new. Start, plus 40 XP. Oh, this is the Duolingo Max. This is the AI Duolingo Max, where he explains the things you've got wrong, and there's role play, unlimited hearts, personalised practice, and no ads. Look out in January for the New Year offers on Duo, and don't expect them to come round again. I was offered a half-price Duolingo last year on like a New Year's offer, 1st of January, and I thought, a bit hard up right now. I think I'll give it a miss. It was only 40 quid or something. Might have even been 30. And then I thought, it'll come round again. They'll offer it to me again on my birthday or Easter or something, or they'll do another offer. They'll do an Easter offer. It might not be half off, but there'll be an offer. There were no more offers for the whole year. So when the January offers come round for Super Duolingo, and if you want to do Super Duolingo and have all these extra goodies, there really are a lot of goodies now in Super Duolingo, and there will be more. You'll get more as it goes on. Then make sure to grab that January offer if you can afford it, and if you're planning to do serious study. Just be careful of the gym membership syndrome. You know what I'm talking about, where you buy a gym membership and then suddenly you're not exercising anymore because buying the gym membership felt like the big act, the big move. And actually that isn't the big move. The big move is you becoming someone who studies daily. You becoming someone who goes to the gym daily is the big move. It is not buying the membership. Just remember that. It's a change within you and your attitude. If if you're not ready to change your attitude, to do it daily, to dig in and do it daily, don't buy the membership. But if you do want to get serious and really learn a new language, as I have, as I now speak basic German after a year of this, then buy the Super Duolingo if you think you're going to benefit from all those extra goodies I've just mentioned. Remember that in any pay-to-win situation, the winning never feels as good. When you move up the leaderboards because you've got Super Duolingo and the other people haven't, not going to feel so great. The competition is with you and with your ability to speak that language, and that's what you've got to be moving forward, and that's what Super Duolingo is going to be helping you with. So remember that. Remember to use the things I've said. Really focus on your mistakes. Really beat them out of yourself. Go over them like I had to there 10, 20 times until you drum it into yourself. Finally, on the 20th time, you get it right, and just teaches you not to get it wrong again, because you don't want to go through those 19 times. And we've got stories as well. We can replay all the stories. That's something you can do with ordinary Duolingo. You can go back and replay the stories within the normal lessons. But they're all listed here, all separately like this as stories. And some of them are extremely funny and extremely entertaining. And it's nice to have them all set out like that to look at in the Super Duolingo. So now we see we're creeping up towards first place of the Obsidian League. Well, I'm not that worried. I've been in the Diamond League much in the past. I've done my daily quests. We need 50 quests. I do like to collect these badges, these monthly things. Junior's Cookie Craze, it's going to be this month. They are fun to get. Where are my quests? Oh, there. Oh, right. Ah, right. Swipe over. Now, you see, I like to collect all these badges. It means nothing, but it doesn't mean nothing. That's not true. But I mean, all it is a little badge at the end of the day. I did start German and then stop after a few weeks when I first started doing Duolingo, and I didn't come back to it for a very long time, so it might have been that. I reached just a steep learning curve. I reached a point, a brick wall almost. Then I came back to it many months later, and I broke through that wall, and I've been breaking through walls ever since. You can break through those walls. You will reach points where you think, this suddenly got too hard. This is suddenly too much. There's suddenly too much vocabulary. There's suddenly too many endings. There's suddenly too many verb concepts. I can't cope. You will reach those points. But Duo, your friendly owl, will help you crack through those walls. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. Just when you think you can't do that exercise, you really are never going to get that ending right. You're just never going to get it right. Suddenly, you break through the wall and you never get it wrong again, because Duo knows which things you're struggling with, and he will help you. He will force you again and again and again, like my music teacher used to make me play the same bar over and over and over again until I never got that bar wrong again. I'd get another bar wrong instead. Usually because I was so pleased I'd got that bar right. I'd get distracted by my own victory. So there we are. Super Duolingo. I've got 2 more days, probably a day and a half more of it. Make the most of it when you get it. It doesn't always come at the most convenient time. Try to fit it in. Try to fit in some Super Duolingo time when you are awarded it, because believe me, it's worth its weight in gold, and it will also help you to start to understand what Super Duolingo is going to do for you when January comes up, when the offers come up, you'll know whether to get it or not, whether it's for you. New thing here, we've got level 45. Your German score is 45. Now, I think this is new. It is new. I've never seen that number there before. I'd just seen it the other day for the first time. So it looks like I'm just about bang in the middle of the course. I am right slap bang in the middle of the Duolingo German course. This is the midpoint by the look of it. So, and I'm very proud of my achievements. Oh. I was only looking at those. Well, I was going to say, my German's not that good. Right. Okay, so I'm not in the middle, I'm quite near the beginning still. But I'm at the A2 level, which is good because your A1 level is your basic level. And I'm well above A1 level now. A1 for the basic Goethe Institute certificate, the A1 certificate of basic German. I would easily get that now. Yeah, so they don't actually have course content at that level. So actually the Duolingo goes up as high as 80. Oh no, so I am actually more than halfway through the... Oh, I was right all along. Yep, Duolingo goes up to 80. So I am more than halfway through. I'm actually more than halfway through the Duo course. These higher levels are really high levels. This is like A level or degree level. This is all the CEFR levels, right? And Duolingo does not teach all the CEFR levels. It teaches you up to B1. At the moment, I'm in the middle of A2. A1 being the first, then A2, then it goes B1. I thought it went higher than that with Super Duolingo, but anyway, that's all interesting stuff, isn't it? That bar there makes it look like I'm only a third of the way up, but we will see what happens as I get higher. But all these are great for helping you feel a sense of progress and for encouraging you to continue your amazing journey learning languages with this lovely little green owl that you will get to love. And that's really I've spent a lot of time on Duo today. I'm going to call it a night for Duo and do something a little bit more pleasurable, like play chess or something a little bit more lightweight. Play chess against a national master, a bit more lightweight than learning German. And I'll see you all next time. Incidentally, if you are into chess, my chess channel is called Chess Voices, at Chess Voices on YouTube. Okay, catch you all next time, and happy learning.